Hello everyone and welcome to episode 48 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel, as it is UFC 259, Darren Woodley versus Usman 2. As far as this pay-per-view, looking to be a stacked one, as far as Dustin Poirier, Paul Felder's on the card. We have, of course, the women's flyweight contest, as far as for the women's flyweight title, as Montana De La Rosa taking on Katlyn Chikagan. We also have, as far as, of course, the main event in Tyron Woodley and Usman. As before we get into the, as far as the card, we do have two pieces of mail, and they're both drug test failures. First one is Big Tough, as Chen is tested positive for TRT after losing to Alexander Volkanovski. So, obviously, with TRT, it's somebody that is, 33, shouldn't be probably taking TRT, but hey, that's it is what it is. If he was coming off an injury, I could understand it, but like he didn't, as so Big Tough there. Now, here's the thing. Normally, I'd be like, he's gonna be out for a year, but it's fucking Chan Sung Jung. We don't know how much time we have left with him being on the roster. Sure, he's 33. But it's kind of crazy to think, just, fast forward, only a couple of years later, he's retired. And obviously, after the loss to Volkanovski, after the loss to loss to Max Holloway. But I think for him, because, which is crazy, we also broke his main event streak by having him, not be in the main event for UFC 254. I think what we're probably going to do is, even though he's been suspended for TRT, and usually that'd be like a year suspension, I think we're allowed to still book him for like Abu Dhabi shows. So he'll probably be on a Fight Island card. We'll just cut it in half for that sake. Let it, instead of being a year, it's just going to be 6 months. So luckily for him, he's dealing with somebody who absolutely loves Chan Sung Jung. So he gets to have a bit of a gift as far as from that regard. Now, Nadia Kazim, though, has tested positive for PEDs, and she will be gone for a year. That is no doubt about that. Which also she lost in her bout. So it's kind of funny, two people that lost are, as far as losing their drug test. She's actually, in Invicta right now anyways. So, because after her last loss, I felt like, we should probably send her down. Even though she did beat Isabella Day Baduya, still it's not the greatest of records, as far as being 2-3 in the UFC. Just felt like she could use a little bit more fight experience and let her go down to Invicta and see what she can do. So that's why, as far as from that regard. But yeah, as far as Darren Till, Robert Whitaker also on this card. I remember there was a Whitaker fight, but I didn't remember who he was facing. But Tyron Woodley, Usman, Montana De La Rosa, Katlyn Chikagan. As far as Darren Till and Robert Whitaker, Dustin Poirier, Paul Felder, and then Yana Jędrzejczyk against Nina. As far as Anna Sarov, as far as Nina and Katlyn Chikagan, of course, at a 115. I thought it was a it is a flyweight bout. I thought it was, but this is strawweight, obviously, for Joanna and Nina. As far as, of course, some of the analytic side of things, Tyron Woodley is the flight favorite against Usman. It's still kind of crazy. Obviously, Usman, boy, the sport comes at you fast. At one point, obviously felt like he was going to be unstoppable and just a absolute dominator in the welterweight division. Then Leon Edwards shocks the world, and it's kind of in the end of him, as far as he's been on some losing streaks. Hasn't looked well for him, and of course, Tyron Woodley leaves and ends up, going the boxing route against Jake Paul, which was just embarrassing in itself. Kind of wild to think that, fast forward a couple of years later again, and these guys, very much, Woodley's gone, and then Kamaru Usman's a shell of himself, but here, they are prime and ready to go for this welterweight title. Kamaru Usman and this is Tyron Woodley. Leon Edwards has beaten both Leon Edwards and Rafael Dos Anjos, both finishes as well. After losing to Kamaru Usman, obviously in real life, back at UFC 235. Of course, that was not the main event of that show, but him and Darren Till was, so that's kind of crazy as far as at UFC 228, of course, when he was the welterweight champion. But yeah, this is a great great contest to have it be in. I believe it's another Florida show. Yeah, so Kamaru Usman again. He's main evented a couple of Florida shows because the Masvidal fight that was in Florida, from what I remember. As I was hoping it. Oh yeah, wait, I think we can click on this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that was on. That was a Florida card, and of course Colby Covington beating him right before the end of the 5th round. So at least he's gotten a couple of finishes here as of late. So that's been awesome to see. 3 pay-per-views in a row for him. He's looking good. He's looking real good. It's crazy. He's beaten Leon Edwards and Sean Strickland, Damian Maia, Dos Anjos, Woodley already, and Colby Covington. And the Masvidal fight, Masvidal, of course, I think is another guy that, again, it's just shocking how much the welterweight division has kind of changed just a couple of years. Masvidal obviously gone, Woodley's gone, and obviously Usman again not a shell of his former self. But this is going to be an interesting fight to see Woodley being the slight favorite in this one. I think we're going to see a finish. I don't think these guys are going to go 5 rounds. They're looking good. I think this is. It's funny how stylistically they match up so well. Both wrestlers that have a pretty good stand-up ability, mainly so. Because Usman, of course, has some power in his hands, but not a traditional like boxer or kickboxer. And Woodley, a little bit of the same thing. Him, not so much though. I think Usman definitely has more power in his hands than Woodley has. But as we've seen in the save, Woodley has been knocking people out. So we'll have to be very, very excited to see how this plays out, because I think this could go either way. Usman is looking to make his second defense of the welterweight title if he beats Woodley here tonight, and Woodley is highly rated as far as higher rated on the pound-for-pound rankings as well. He's 4th. Montana De La Rosa and Caitlin Chikagan, 15-3 for Caitlin Chikagan, 13-5 of course Chikagan, coming off of a loss in the super fight against Amanda Nunes back in September. But as far as shocked the world, beat Valentina Shevchenko. She's on a hell of a run as far as pay-per-view fights in a row. From UFC 31 to now, as far as at UFC 269, as far as it's 259 rather. Never mind, not 269. But yeah, for Caitlin Chikagan, the Jersey City native, they're losing to Amanda Nunes. Of course, had the first round finishes over Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Ai back in 2020. Should be a fun one, though, because, I think her and Montana De La Rosa think they match up pretty well. Wrestler versus boxer. As far as Montana De La Rosa, 6-1 in the UFC, 13-5 as a whole. Her only loss was Andrea Lee back in June, so her last fight pre-save. She also beat Valentina Shevchenko. She finished her. She beat Macy Barber by split decision. And then she also beat Mara Romero Barella by an armbar. So she can win a lot of different ways, mainly on the ground, as far as with her submission victories. 5 out of her, as far as 7 fights have ended in a submission victory. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Should be exciting to see how this one plays out, though, because this is, again, wrestler versus, boxer. She is 2nd on the pound-for-pound rankings on the women's side, which I believe Chikagan's 4th. So, again, the champions are ranked lower than the challengers on this card. So it could be very much a changing of the guard night, as she's also looking to make her second defense of her title. And it's very, very close on the betting lines. Dead even, -110 for both girls. Very, very tough to pick a winner in that one. Should be an exciting bout for Darren Till and Robert Whitaker. Whitaker, favored in this one. As far as Darren Till, Muay Thai background. Of course, Whitaker, a karate, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, but he also has been boxing, training-wise, boxing-wise, for the past couple of years. So I would damn near say he's more of a boxer than he is like a karate fighter at this rate. Just the way his fight style has evolved. For Darren Till, he just beat Christoph Jocko, but lost to Paulo Costa, got knocked out by Paulo Costa. Had a split decision win over Kevin Gastelum. Of course, had a loss to Woodley in the knockout of, getting knocked out by Masvidal, which, of course, that was in front of a hometown crowd. That was a very, very tough blow as far as for Darren Till to get knocked out like that. Should be exciting about, though, because, Whitaker's going to bring it, Darren Till's going to bring it. Of course, Whitaker coming off of a loss to Adesanya, got finished there. As far as he also, earlier in the save, back in February, knocked out Jared Cannonier in the first round. We haven't seen him go past the second minute of the first round, so this is going to be very exciting about to see, because this could be over in an instant. That is for sure. And boy, this is going to be a hell of a fight. So I think it's going to deliver in a big, big way. Dustin Poirier, Paul Felder, the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder, and of course Dustin Diamond Poirier, DDP, if you will. Is Poirier is the favorite, slight favorite though. It's Paul Felder minus, it's a minus 150, plus 150, very, very close. For Poirier, of course, coming in off of a loss to Kevin Lee. She got pretty much dominated by Kevin Lee. That was actually very, very shocking to see. Of course, he lost to Khabib the last fight before the save started. Beat Francisco Trinaldo before that. Back on pay-per-view as well, rightfully so. I mean, DDP is an exciting fighter, to say the least. A guy that can absolutely bring it. And as far as for him, after losing Kevin Lee like that, 49-46 across the board, he pretty much got manhandled. A lot of takedowns, as far as he just was getting grounded and grinded on. But for him against Paul Felder here, that's not going to happen. Felder's going to like to keep it standing. Karate background. First fight of the save, though, because he was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight. Was it? Shit, now I'm forgetting who he was supposed to fight. It was in Australia. I remember that. He was. Damn. Why am I? I'm blanking on who it is. Dan Hooker. That's who it was. He was supposed to fight Dan Hooker in Australia. End up tearing his ACL. Out for a year, comes back now and takes on Dustin Diamond Poirier. Now, as far as a 155 bout, obviously, both guys, the American Top Team and American Kickboxing Academy, so AKA and ATT. Going to be an exciting one, for sure, as far as 2 top 10 lightweights as well. Going to be a hell of a pay-per-view fight, and then for Yana Jędrzejczyk and Nina, and Ansaroff's Nina Lestrina, as the Fort Lauderdale native, looking to have a hometown victory over Yana Jędrzejczyk, but she's obviously the underdog. Yana, as far as Muay Thai background as well, one of the best Muay Thai female fighters, really of all time. As far as what she could do stand-up wise, incredible stuff. Really kind of changed the way that strawweight division fought, and really made her stamp in a big, big way. Obviously, here in the Zhang Weili fights, incredible stuff. But for her and Nina, as far as they're both 14th, 18th on the pound-for-pound listing for the female side of things. They both have 4 losses. As for, of course, Yana Jędrzejczyk, so she knocked out Cynthia Calvillo back in October, back at UFC 255. Of course, at the Zhang Weili fight, first time around. As far as, we'll definitely look to get a rematch here if she can beat, of course, Nina Lestrina. But for Nina, as the American Top Team native, she just lost to Carla Esparza, which she, of course, 30-27 and got ragdolled there, which that's bound to happen against Esparza. She's looking to kind of lay and pray and do her thing. She at least tried to stuff a lot of the takedowns. She was 1 for 5 on those, but just constant pressure, couldn't really overcome it. This is her 5th straight pay-per-view fight as well, so that's going to be pretty awesome to see for her. But yeah, 35, as far as, not sure how many more fights she has for us. And for Yana Jędrzejczyk, of course, 33. So again, another woman that we don't know how much time she has. But they're both teammates of American Top Team. So we'll see how the ATT teammates battle it out there. As for the prelim main event, Abdul Karim Idolov against Eric Anders. As, of course, the undefeated so far in the UFC, Abdul Karim Idolov, 3-0. And he's really been the gatekeeper of that prelim. He's been incredible. Looking for his 20th victory. The Nikita Krylov fight, even though it was not a great performance, very, very shocking to see him beat Krylov. Did his thing. Was able to grind him out, wear him down. Did his thing. And even as far as the Intikov fight, that was another upset as well. So he's had 2 straight upsets, and now he's the heavy favorite in this one, after a little bit of respect on his name has been put on. Actually, no, never mind. Eric Anders is the heavy favorite. So can he make it 3 straight upsets in a row? For Eric, your boy Anders, though, as far as a tremendous power for somebody, as far as a light heavyweight, obviously. He's ranked as well. He just beat Ion Cutabala, finished him off with a rear naked choke. He knocked out Gillian Villante as well before that. So with a 4-fight win streak, he's really, really rolling at this point. His first pay-per-view fight since the Roundtree fight back at UFC 236. Gonna be a wild one. I think this is, he's 19th on light heavyweight as far as the rankings in the UFC. For Abdul Karim, Chechen Lion looking to make his 20th victory and to potentially be a ranked fighter after this. He probably should have been ranked after the Nikita Krylov win, but we'll see how he can do. Because, he's a pretty big, large light heavyweight for sure, especially as a Russian combat sambo champ. He's going to be tough, man. He's going to be a tough guy to crack. So far, he's been tough to crack. We'll see if Eric Anders can be the guy to do it. And for, as far as Cheon Bai's, the Warrior Princess from St. Petersburg, Florida, taking on the karate hottie, Michelle Waterson. As Bai's 2-1, 10-2 in the UFC. She is the underdog, though, against Michelle Waterson. So this is grappler versus karate, as far as striker versus grappler, if you will. Team alpha male for Miss Bai's, as she is, didn't mean to click on the, as far as the name value, but 2-1 in the UFC, but of course, I think that's all fucked up again. I don't know what's going on with these records. I could have swore I fixed them all. But as far as our first fight here in the save in the UFC, but of course you see there, she's beaten Stephanie Egging. She's beaten Hannah Guy, which that was a corner stop, which was kind of shocking. But you got to see that in the save. She beat Jessica Aguilar as well in the save as far as at a local show. 30-27, Jessica Aguilar. She's got a good bit of momentum going on to this fight against Karate Hottie, but Michelle Waterson, very, very tough. She is on a 3-fight losing streak, though, so it's not looking too good for her. She got pretty much manhandled, or I guess woman-handled, in this case, against Alexa Grasso, rather, Jesus, as that was back in November. The April fight against Andrade, she got knocked out against Andrade, but they've been good to great fights. I mean, she's not somebody that's going to have a boring fight, that's for sure. She's going to bring it. And it's going to be an exciting one, though, especially for a prelim fight. And then Court McGee and Nico Price, the Cape Coral, Florida native, taking on the Ogden, Utah native, and the Crusher, Court McGee. 36 years old, Court McGee. He is the heavy underdog in this one, looking for his 10th victory, though. But, obviously for Court McGee, he, shockingly, I did not expect him to beat Alexander Yakovlev. And not only that, 30-27 him. Pretty dominating effort. His first pay-per-view fight since December of 2015. Obviously, it's a prelim, but still, to be on that pay-per-view card is pretty crazy. The last one, the Aldo McGregor one, so that's just kind of wild to think. As far as from that card, is also on the Brock Lesnar, Cain Velasquez card. Wild. But, and also the Uriah Faber, Renato Barbero one as well. But for this contest, for Court McGee, listen, he's had a lot more losses than wins as of late. It's not looking too great. 36 years old. Not sure how many more fights he's got left in him. We'll see what he can do against Nico Price, because I think both guys, stylistically, makes a lot of sense. Kind of more wrestler versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. As far as for Nico Price, though, he's coming off a loss to Tony Martin, but he knocked out James Vick with a kick before the save. He's knocked out Tim Means. He's knocked out Randy Brown. He's knocked out some tough guys. He's beaten Alan Joe Urban. He's fought Vince Luque as well, which he did lose by a Darce choke. He also has fought Jeff Neal. Just hasn't found a consistent, winning streak in a couple of years. Last one was in 2018. Looks to get back on the right track here. His first fight since May, so almost a year off for him. We'll see how the hybrid Nico Price does in that one against Court McGee. And Steve Mowry against the Irish car bomb, Todd Duffy. So Steve Mowry, of course, the Bellator native, but at 6'8", a giant heavyweight. Big time frame, great submission skills, especially on top, even though he's a limited wrestler. Brother can get finishes. You've seen the submission wins here. Before the save, Kimura win over Darren Abbey. He beat Javi with a guillotine, and then a unanimous decision win over Justin Wern, which that was back in August. So a couple of wins already in the save. We'll see how he does in his first UFC fight against somebody like the Irish car bomb, Todd Duffy, a guy that looked like he was going to be a top heavyweight at one time or another, as far as like a top 15 guy, after beating Tim Hague. But then, as far as for Mike Russo, of course, the crazy comeback from Mike Russo, kind of changed his whole trajectory. Maybe he get a couple of wins, and then the Frank Mir fight, and then last you saw of him. But now, he's came back. He didn't knock out Dmitry Zanovsky, but then he got knocked out by Chai Lewis Perry, which has now been a bit of a theme against guys who fought Chai Lewis Perry. We'll see how he does. I think it's a great chance for Steve Mowry to see what he can do stand-up wise against somebody like Todd Duffy, because he does have a wrestling background, Todd Duffy, but I would say he's more of a stand-up guy than somebody like Steve Mowry is. And plus, Steve Mowry, even though he's much, much bigger, at 6'8" to 6'3", Todd Duffy is 15 pounds heavier than him at the weigh-in, so that's kind of crazy to think about. As for the next contest, 145 bout for Jamal Pretty Boy Emmers and Charles the Boston Strangler Rosa. Both Florida natives, though, which is kind of funny. As far as, at least, for Charles Rosa, he is from Boston, but now he's fighting in Coconut Creek, Florida. For Jamal Emmers, the Miami native. Both guys, MMA backgrounds, as far as not a particular one type of style. For Jamal Emmers, though, making his UFC debut. Of course, we know what type of fighter Jamal Emmers turns into. A pretty great featherweight, to be honest. But, here in the Save, he's gotten a couple of decision wins, local fighters and stuff like that. For Emmers, though, somebody like Charles Rosa, who's going to be pretty tough. A guy who's got a couple of fights already. He's fought guys like Yair Rodriguez, which he went the distance with Yair Rodriguez. Sure, it's 2015, but still. He's fought some guys like that. Shane Burgos, Dennis Siver. He's fought some pretty good stand-up guys along the way. Hasn't given on the winning end against guys like that, but he's gotten some submission victories over Manny Bermudez, Sean Sereno. As far as he can get it done on the ground. That is for sure. His first fight in a couple of years, though. His first fight in the Save. So we'll see how he does against Jamal Emmers. And then for the kicking off the prelim show, the first fight of the night, Miguel Baeza, Carmel Thunder, taking on Nicky, the natural Hulskin, the Netherlands native, the Muay Thai, of course, kickboxing background for the Dutch, kickboxer. Because technically he's not a kickboxer, but, a Dutch Muay Thai fighter against a freestyle fighter in Miguel Baeza. Of course, Miguel, 2-fight win streak, all in the UFC. He beat Miles Hunzinger, and he beat Hector Aldana before the Save. We'll see how he does. Of course, that last fight was in September. He is the slight favorite, but I think Nicky Holtzkin, a world champion kickboxer, as far as has that background, for sure. He beat Ian Gary, which was pretty awesome. Did not expect that at all. So, finished Ian Gary back at UFC 255. Hell of a bout to beat Ian Gary. We'll see how he does here. Of course, 37, so he's up there in age, but has a lot of fight experience. And, of course, kickboxing bouts and Muay Thai bouts. It's going to be a tough one for Miguel Baeza, unless he takes him to the ground and wrestles him, which I think he will. I think that's what he's going to try to do. Of course, he's at the UWF fight camp, so learning under Josh Barnett, you would assume that's going to be the game plan, but we'll see. But for as far as the main event, we have, of course, for the first time since the co-main event of UFC 235, which was Anthony Smith and John Bones Jones, which we saw, of course, Usman won by unanimous decision. Kamal Usman, the Nigerian Nightmare, against the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. Second defense, if successful, as far as that would be for Usman, second defense. But if Woodley wins, of course, it'd be the second reign as the welterweight champion. Two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Sixth time for the main event for Tyron Woodley, fifth time for Usman. How many pay-per-views has he main evented? This would be his fourth one. So that's pretty good. Fourth pay-per-view main event. Not bad at all. As for Usman, I believe he's main evented 2. Yes, so this will be his third one. As, of course, Usman, 3 of his last 5 fights have been won by decision. Woodley, though, he's finished 3 of his last 5 opponents. Woodley's 1-0 against other members of Hard Knocks 365. He is the favorite on the Blurcast staff picks as well. So a lot of people are hedging their bets to Tyron Woodley, and we're looking to see a new welterweight champion tonight, according to the Blurcast staff picks. And a close one here on the Blurcast staff picks for the women's flyweight title bout. Caitlin Chikagan looking to make her second defense as 2 of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world on the female side of things. 2 of the top 5 in the world. As De La Rosa second, Chikagan fourth. De La Rosa submitted 3 of the last 5 opponents. Chikagan, Elevation Fight Team, which Montana De La Rosa is 0-1 against other members of that team, so that gives her a little bit of an advantage going into this one. This is going to be a tough one to really decide, though. This is grappler versus striker. Could go either way. Could go either way. As middleweight contest for Robert Whitaker and Darren Till, as Darren the Gorilla Till and Robert the Reaper Whitaker. Whitaker 5-2 in the Blurcast half picks, even though Darren Till significant weight advantage for this one. As of course both top 10 middleweights. Whitaker looking to get back into the top 5. As for Till, looking to potentially jump into the top 5 if he beats Whitaker here tonight. As Dustin the Diamond Poirier and Irish Dragon Paul Felder, 2 top 10 lightweights rather. And Poirier is the slight favorite though, very very close on betting lines, which I didn't expect. So we'll see how that bout plays off. I cannot wait to see how that one plays out. And then for Yana Jędrzejczyk, 6-inch reach advantage over her American Top Team teammate and Nina Lestrina, as Nina ranked lower, looking to potentially be in the top 15 on the pound for pound rankings if she beats Joanna here tonight. It's going to be a tough one, though. I think Joanna's going to give her a lot of problems, but if Nina's got any chance to win, I think it's going to be to grind her out and get her up against the cage and try to wear her down. Abdul Karim Idolov, the Chechen Lion, against your boy, Eric Anders, as Anders, of course, big-time favorite, but Abdul Karim is used to that. Been a heavy underdog his past couple of fights, and he's came out on the winning end so far. We'll see if we'll see it here tonight as well against the Alabama native, as buys against Michelle Waterson, the karate hottie, which Waterson's 1-0 against other members of Team Alpha Male. As, my God, I mean, buys with an 8-inch reach advantage. That is crazy that Michelle Waterson still is a favorite with an 8-inch reach advantage going against her. Shanae buys is tough. Yeah, that's tough. Tough for Shanae buys. But yeah, the Warrior Princess against the Karate Hottie. This one, I could definitely see a finish. Happening there. It's Court, the Crusher McGee, and Nico, the Hybrid Price. As Nico Price, heavy favorite in this one. Potentially, Court McGee's last fight here in the UFC. A guy, of course, a veteran for sure. Looking for his, as far as this would be his 19th UFC fight. Crazy amount of, as far as that's a lot of fights. A lot of fights under your belt, for sure. For Nico Price, though, looking to get a big win here in his home state. As Steve Maui against the Irish car bomb, Todd Duffy. Of course, Duffy, though, not the favorite, shockingly enough. As Steve is the slight favorite, 43 on the Blurcast stat picks. Duffy has finished 3 of his last 5 opponents, and he's got a significant weight advantage. So we'll see how it's crazy, 6'8", and he's not, at 265. Like, that's just shocking to me. Absolutely shocking. Then Jamal Emmers taking on Charles Boza, as Emmers 5-inch reach advantage, the big-time favorite on the betting line, and making his UFC debut. Jamal Emmers is going to be a very, very tough guy to take out at featherweight, though, and he's going to be a problem for sure. As Miguel, Carmel Thunder, Beza, and Nikki Holskin. You can't cut out Nikki Holskin. Miguel's only chance is to wrestle with him. If he's going to try to stand up with him, he's going to get knocked the fuck out for sure. But it's close on the betting lines, though. Minus 110, plus 100 for the Dutch kickboxing native. Here we go. Dan Mercadotto's referee, cage-side judges roar for Beza here. Of course, the Miami native. Opening bell, they touch gloves. Here they go. They engage. Holskin hits a jab, also hits a left round kick to the body. Beza's off target with a jab, lands a low kick, though. Left jab, doesn't make contact on the low kick. Quick punch, lands 2 of them, but fails on the body kick, though. Off target with a jab, scores the right hook. Off target with a jab again. Left roundhouse kick to the body now. Engage, left jab, doesn't connect with the right hand. Left jab also lands a leg kick, though, this Holskin. So far, Miguel's tried to strike with him, which was probably not a good idea, because you're going to end up getting caught, for sure, sooner rather than later. As there's a great low kick off the counter from Holskin. Left jab and a leg kick from Holskin. So far, the leg kicks have been what Holskin has been looking for, and he's done a pretty good job as of late with that. And there's a left round kick to the body after the left jab. Right hand taking on the gloves. Beza throws some punches and a low kick, but yeah, just Holskin just dodges and checks the last one. 1-2 from Beza, jab and a clean right hand. Dodging the right hand, counterattacks with the left round kick to the body. And that's the end of the round. So, yeah, I mean, Nick Holskin did a great job. Outstruck him. Really was not in any type of danger at all that entire round. Yeah, I don't know why Miguel's trying to strike with him. He is out of his element. Not what you need to do. He's still going for it. And basically going to counter with a jab and a right cross that just missed, though. As now both fighters come together and strike. Beza misses the right hook and gets kind of the head kick. And that's probably going to rock him, and it will. The head kick rocks him. Another big head kick. This time he goes down, and Holtzkin looking to finish the fight, and he does. Unreal. Unreal game plan for Miguel Beza to try to strike him. I don't know. You can't do that. You just cannot do that. He does not have that type of background to be able to do that, and Nicky Holtzkin now makes it 2 straight victories. Listen, he's a bit of a boogeyman at 170 right now. If these guys are going to try to outstrike him, he's going to fuck them up. And, boy, he wants Sagid in his next one. That's an interesting bout, for sure, as it's a tough challenge. But he's one he's interested in trying. But he thanks all of his sponsors for backing him. Also thanks his family, friends, and supporters. As Jamal Pretty Boy Emmers against the Boston Strangler Charles Rosa. 12-3, 18-4. Let's see what Jamal Emmers can do as Mark Otto's a referee in his debut. Both fighters, though, good ovation here as far as the hometown natives. The Miami, Florida native, Coconut Creek, Florida native for Rosa and Emmers, respectively. Rosa with a takedown attempt. Got the single leg, so Emmers is already in trouble. Looking to get side control, but it's a scramble. So Emmers ends up pushing down on Rosa as a turtle position. Looking for a knee strike, that would have been nuts, but couldn't land it. Now they're back standing, and Emmers with 2 counter left hands, 1-2 from Rosa, fails to land. 2 quick punches, no power behind him at all, though. Rosa avoids the 2-punch combination from Emmers, so Emmers doing a good job with these combinations. But he's getting countered now. There's a good right hook from Rosa, counter jab from Emmers. There's a right and a left from Rosa. Head kick, though. It's only a glancing blow, though. The left jab also connects clean with the right hand is Emmers. Left jab, nothing but air on the big right, though. Now looking to get into a clinch, trying to get him against the cage. He does so. Looking for a takedown. Another sweep here. A sweep, rather. The first sweep of the night. And he's got his back. Oh, boy. Blocks the hooks from being hooked in, though. But he's going to land some big right hands. Not going to probably finish him at the end out this first round, but he's going to fuck him up a little bit and maybe secure the round with that. Yeah, he does. So, great first round for Emmers. Way to come back like that. That was nice to see. And now Emmers won the grapple again. Yeah, I want to go right back where you were. Because the striking exchanges have definitely been in Rose's favorite. Yeah, he's got him in the clinch. Big knee strike to the body. Got him against the cage. Looking to sweep him down again. He does so. Oh my. And now he's looking to ground and pound his way to victory potentially. Still trying to get a couple through. Still landing some shots. Not in any type of danger right now, but he's been getting fucked up. He's got his back, but they're standing again, so we'll see what happens. I'm trying to get him against the cage, but Rosa struggling to get out of it. Yeah, got him against the cage. Oh, no, you still can't do it. Rosa's doing a good job of standing his ground. Now he's looking to, as far as they separate us, now they're looking to strike, but Rosa's trying to get a takedown. Jabs wide, hits him with a straight right. Emmers with a takedown attempt. Not going to get him, but he's going to get him against the cage and sweep him right back down. Doing a good job with these sweeps. Hasn't been able to really, like, straight up, like, traditional takedown him as far as getting him down to the mat, but once he gets him against the cage, it's pretty much his world. And that's 2 straight rounds. Rosa needs a finish. And Emmers looking to go right back into the clinch. No surprises. Oh, now he's looking to suck him into the guard. And he blocks that and also gets back control of the grapple. Not letting himself be driven back, though. He's doing a very, very good job of this. As far as Emmers trying to wrestle Rosa backwards up against the cage. He's got him against the cage. Now, looking for a trip again as Emmers. An excellent outside leg trip. Don't think we're going to see a finish. Oh, Rosa's actually going to stand up, potentially. But no, just going to push him right back down to the turtle position. And there's some big right hands. Rocks him with that one. Not going to be able to finish him. But he's been fucking him up for a solid 10 minutes at this rate. Well, a little close to about 12 minutes if you count a little bit of that first round too. But another trip takedown. Got his back. Not going to finish him, but a pretty dominating performance from Jamal Emmers for the most part. 30-27, I'd say across the board, yeah. And that was just a great performance. Great start, great debut. And his next bout, he'll be looking for his 20th victory. So, I mean, that's a great start for him. It's the Long Island MMA Fight Camp. You know, name checks everyone there, and also is very responsive of his friends and supporters as well. Steve in the Irish Car Bomb, Todd Duffy, Steve Mowry, 6'8", rather, 9-0, undefeated so far. He is the slight favorite though, -140, -130 Very, very close. Hard Knocks 365 Team Quest for Todd Duffy. We'll see if he uses that Team Quest, background as far as that fight camp to use his wrestling more. As the Boca Raton, Florida native, looking to get a win in his UFC debut and also make it 10 straight victories. As far as Jason Herzog's our referee, case that judges as almost comical with how Steve Mowry is 6'8" compared to Todd Duffy's 6'3" ass. Yeah, big ovation for the hometown native. We'll see as the opening bell starts off. Todd Duffy looking to get something going. A jab is wide, but hits him with a big right hand. Steve Mowry hangs on, but it gets nailed again with a straight right that lands hard. But Mowry clinches up with him, looking for the takedown, can't get him down, and now Todd Duffy pulls him down. Tough break. Tough break there. As now he's just getting smothered here. He's trying to get an elbow from the bottom. As Mowry's trying to get, again, some elbows from the bottoms, but Todd Duffy's doing a good job. Nobody get caught with an arm. Oh, nope. That was going to be a potential armbar from the bottom. Now he's trying to get a double underhook going. Another armbar attempt. Oh, and this time he's got it, though. Todd Duffy gets his arm hyperextended. Boy, oh boy, could have had his arm hyperextended if he didn't tap out, rather. As, my God. Steve Mowry. Sure, his big ass, if you take him down, he's a threat from the bottom, for sure. As, that's crazy. A guy that's 6'8" and is able to have a pretty good ground game like that on the bottom. Wild. But yeah, what a great win. He didn't look too great standing-wise, which was really no surprise. But for what he could do on the bottom, though, that gives me a little bit of hope for him in this division for sure, because there's not a lot of guys that can stop submissions like that from the bottom. At least that's not in the top 10. So we'll see how he does, though, for the rest of his UFC career with his 10th victory, though. And, capping off the UFC debut with a victory. Great to see that, as he praises his team at Hard Knocks 365. He is very responsive to all of his fans who came and support him as well. He's a solid fighter as well, for a solid performance from a marketable fighter. As the Crusher, Court McGee taking on Nico Price, the hybrid, 14-4-1, 20-10. Crazy, Court McGee, plus 530, underdog. Wild. So this should be an easy win for Nico Price, but we'll see if the veteran has some tricks up his sleeve and is able to, because he's got some power. Got some power in his hands. He can end a fight for sure. As Mark Ryder's referee, Kingside judges. Price, though, good reaction from the fans. He enters the arena here. He's fighting from home crowd for the Cape Coral, Florida native. Fight begins. Price comes in. 2 left hands off the counter from McGee. Price with a jab and a big left hand, though. That's avoided. Now they go together, and there's a body shot that gets countered, though, with a jab and leg kick that narrowly misses, though. Jab with the right hook's blocked from McGee. There's a jab and a nice left hook from Price. Back into the pocket here. Jab and misses the vicious left. So southpaw, and for Nico Price so far, that seems to be what the game plan is. A kind of left hand from McGee now. Quick flurry of punches. Sees 2 of them hit home out of the 3, but McGee avoids the kick to the body. That's the setup. Price comes forward. He steps back into the pocket. Hits the jab and misses the spin kick. These spin kicks and jabs, in the body shots rather, just have not been a good idea so far. Well, as I said, there's a body kick that lands. Back into the pocket we go. And there's a jab, but again, can't connect with it, but hits the roundhouse kick to the body. Counter jab from McGee. Jab lands, misses the low kick. Takedown attempt, and Price has got it. Minute left, and McGee's just, getting time slipping away. Quick shoulder smash. Oh, Nico Price looking for the armbar from the bottom. Not happening, though. And that's the end of the first round. So, this is actually a pretty good back and forth round. If Court McGee can get him back down again, it's definitely going to be a lot more favorable than what it was standing-wise. Nico Price obviously outstriking him, and yeah, you can see confidence rising, though, as he knows this is his fight to lose now. Yeah, obviously, he should have had a lot of confidence going into the fight as a heavy favorite. And they both meet in the center. There's a glancing high kick from Price. McGee with a left cross, though. Parried away a body kick, counters the left hand. Look, Court McGee's still standing in there and striking and throwing. He's not going away. As, McGee doing, he's trying to now land some punches, but Price lets 2 of them sail past him. McGee, right cross. Here comes a counter, though. It's a right rounds kick to the ribs from Nico Price. Got to roll his shoulders, relax a little bit, does Court McGee, and now he dodges the right hand, counterattacks with a quick right jab and a left hook. They meet in the center again. A slip past the right hook attempt, attacks with a right jab and a head kick that's off the target, though. Price goes with a low kick. There's a left jab and a right hook that's blocked from McGee. Price is getting tired, though. As Price lands the right jab, but can't connect the spin kick. Yeah, I mean, there's a spinning back kick that misses, and is off target with the right jab as well. That's Price, and those 2 punches, but Price absorbs him with a good guard. Stand and trade strikes. Neither fighter can land anything here. There's a jab at a right cross from McGee. Glancing guy kick after the jab. McGee again looking for a takedown. These takedowns are a good idea. He's just doing them far too late in the round. If he could start off a round with that, he could really dictate the pace and probably get a finish down there the way this is going. We'll see. As the corner giving him a pep talk, McGee's getting more and more psyched up now. Now or never. He's got to get a finish. And I don't think striking's going to be the way to go. The left jab misses the right hand. Off target with the right jab. Lands the spin kick, though. Does Price. Left jab misses the big right hand. There's a right roundhouse kick to the body that misses. But it's the right jab, though. Nico Price. Now McGee is getting tired now. Off target with a pair of jabs, followed by a left hand. Misses the left jab. Connects a clean right hand, though, is McGee. McGee misses the big right hand. Here comes another counter. It's a jab and a right roundhouse kick to the ribs. McGee with the left hook. 1-2 from Price. Deep breaths portray that Price is starting to get into the deeper reaches of the gas tank now. Left jab and a right roundhouse kick to the body. Pair of left jabs followed by a right cross. They meet in the center again. Price with a jab. Can't connect with a spin kick though. Pair of jabs misses the right hand. They meet in the center. McGee misses the right hand, allowing Price to counter with a right jab. And a spin kick that fails to land though. And yeah, I mean, Price, he's just going to get clinched up here, which is a bad idea because McGee's going to take you down. Outside leg trip, but again, there's only a minute left. Don't think he's going to be able to do anything out of it. But man, just a bad game plan for Court McGee. I respect him for at least trying to stand up and have an exciting fight, but if he wanted to win this bout, gotta take him down. You have pretty much, complete 100% success every time you take him down. Well, they say he won that round, so it's gonna be 29-28. Oh, we got a split. Oh my, 29-28 McGee, 29-28 Price, and 29-28 Price. Yeah, listen, I don't know when there was a round that Court McGee won. Maybe they gave him the first? But even then, because he definitely didn't win the second. Man, I mean, it was close. But it definitely, third round was definitely Court McGee's for sure. I'd say the first and the third, the third McGee won. I thought the first round went to Price, but I guess it was a lot closer than I anticipated, though. It just felt like Nico did a lot better as far as stand-up wise that first round than he did in the third. But he gives an injury to everyone at Hastion MMA, also responsible for all of his friends, family, and supporters as well. Gives a praise of his skill and toughness there. Does Nico Price to Court McGee as Sinead buys and the Karate Hottie, Michelle Waterson as -110 +100 Team Alpha Male American Top Team. Karate versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background. The St. Petersburg, Florida native. We'll see how she does here. So far, the Floridians have been undefeated so far tonight. So we'll see. Well, there was the one fight. There was 2 of them. But we'll see what happens here. Sinead Biso, being from a home crowd, gets a loud cheer. She enters and they touch gloves. And they move and engage. Waterson hits a pair of chaps followed by a left kick to the body. Flurry of 6 punches. Ends with a right hook. As Waterson lands a left jab. Misses the spinning kick, though. Now, as far as buys with left jab, also scores a stinging right high kick. Oh boy, Waterson's fucked up here. The high kick caught her, and there's a big right hand. Down goes Michelle Waterson, and buys might get the win here. My God, listen, I knew there was going to be a finish in this one. Did not expect it to be Sinead Buys, though, but what a win, and what a performance. Tremendous stuff. Poor Michelle Waterson, though. 17-10. Obviously a name. Well, as I say that, I was about to say she's a name that, she'll still be potentially around, even though she hasn't done so well as of late, but she's going to retire, and I think that's the right call. 17-10, it's still a respectable record for sure, but the Denver native getting caught like that, not good. Not good at all, and man, Sinead Buys, though. Great win. Thanks, Evan, to Team Alpha Male for having prepared for the fight, and also our sponsors supporting financially as well. Yeah, I mean, that was tremendous stuff there, and it was our main event of the prelim, Abdul Karim Idolov, the Chechen Lion, against your boy, Eric Anders, 15-4, 19-4. The Birmingham, Alabama native looking to be the one to stop the Chechen Lion. We'll see how it plays out here, as Mark Otto's referee, cage side judges our first non-Floridian fight tonight as they touch gloves here, as a left jab at our straight right hand from Anders. That's a nice jab at a straight right hand again. So far, Idolov's been getting fucked up here, but he's looking to grapple still, which he does. He's got him in the clinch, trying to get him against the cage. He does so. Oh boy, yeah, a couple of punches the side of the body and the side of the head. Idolov doing his thing. He's trying to grind him out, wear him down. Idolov again, trying to get some grappling going. There's a body kick from Idolov, or from Anders rather, after the two jabs at home. Jab and a straight right. So far Anders has been fucking him up standing wise, but now he doesn't land these 1-2, which is going to give Idolov a chance to grapple up with him again. But yeah, I think Anders won that round. They say it's extremely close. I didn't think it was that close. I thought Anders did a pretty good job there. We'll see what happens in the second. It's Idolov again trying to grapple, which is pretty much his only chance of winning this one, but catches him with a straight right. Left jab, nothing but air on the big right, which Idolov's going to get a grapple out of that now. Got him against the cage. Would love to see him potentially take him down, but Anders is able to get enough space to pull clear and circle out. Left hand to the big right from Anders. Beautiful straight right there. Connects the jab at a big right in. Misses from Idolov from Anders. And there's a jab at a right cross that lands hard again. My God, 3 quick punches. Lands the big right hand. Anders is looking to fuck him up. Crunching right hook now. Straight right that lands hard. My God, a jab at a right cross that lands hard. Listen, Abdul Karim Idolov is a tough son of a bitch because he got fucked up there in that round. Definitely a 10-9 round for Anders, and Idolov needs to finish. See what he can do, if he can do it. I don't know if he can, to be honest, because the way he's getting fucked up here, just don't see it happen as Anders, confidently comes in closer. Quick flurry of punches, 3 of them lands. Dodges the leg kick, though. It's Idolov. Yeah, I mean, Idolov looking for another takedown attempt. Can't get it, though. Does a bit of air on the big right, though. After the left hand from Anders. Starting to slow down. He pretty much knows he's won this bout. He just doesn't want to get caught this right. But he catches some of the crunching right hook there. Does Anders. Again, Idolov trying to get something going with the grapple, but it's a little too late for that, I think. He's still trying to go for it. Idolov is equal to the punch now. Again, taking the initiative, Anders. There's a left right hand now. Setting him up to shoot in. Right cross that lands hard. Anders is breathing very, very hard, though. Idolov able to move in fast and clinch with him. Got him against the cage again. You're not going to get a win like that. But there's a nice short uppercut, though, so now he finally got something going, but a little too late. A little too late, and I'd say a 30-27. Oh, looks like a lot of them thought 29-28. Looks like a lot of them gave Idolov the first round, but yeah, I would say it was 30-27 if it was me, but Eric Anders is the one to beat. Abdul Idolov gets the win, and has a decent little bout with him, too. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely see Abdul Karim probably shouldn't be on any pay-per-views or anything like that. The way he fights, very much a grapple against the cage, trying to weigh you down, and a bit of a wrestle fuck, a vertical wrestle fuck, if you will, style. And yeah, just not great for a pay-per-view, even though it's on a prelim. It's still not a great idea. As he takes over Connect to the Midwest Training Center for helping prepare for the fight and sponsors for supporting financially. And he wants Shogun, which would be pretty awesome. Yeah, so we'll see if that happens. But yeah, not a great talker, but he's got a good look about him. As Yana Jędrzejczyk and Nina Lestrina kicking off the pay-per-view. We'll see how this one plays out, because I think we're going to see a finish here. The American Top Team teammates, Herzog's the referee, cage-side judges, as Nina is coming in as the Floridian native. So far, the Floridians have been on a roll. But this might be the one where they see their hometown favorite lose here. As Nina, though, misses the right hook. It's kind of a few quick jabs and glancing high kick. Oh, boy, there's some blood trickling down above the eye. Above the eye. I thought that was. Yeah, there's Joanna's reach advantage there. Playing a big factor. Counter jab doesn't connect, though. There's a big right-hander connecting with 2 left hands. Yana doing a really, really good job. Misses the left jab, also misses the round next kick to the body. There's a great guard here from Yana Jędrzejczyk, absorbing the 2 punches. Now she's back in the pocket, 2 left hands. And there's a big right hand that's avoided from Nina. Moving in confidently again. There's a left hand from Nina. Left hand a straight right from Yana. As Jędrzejczyk now 1-2, fails to land though. Fails to find the mark. Yana coming forward, moves into the, stepping in now, went for the jab, but Nina avoids the low kick. That's a setup, though. Now I'm going to take a look on the cut. Not going to be a problem, so we're back underway. As counter jab doesn't connect, though. Clearly respects her opponent's strikes, and very aware about getting close enough to grapple here and strike. As because there's a right cross here from Yana. Feints now, as Nina is caught off target with that, hits her with a straight right. tries for the jab, misses. Straight right hand here again from Yana. Counter left hand from Nina. Doesn't trouble our opponent with a combination in with a high kick. Two fighters trying to land anything, but that's not happening though. Nina fires up a counter jab, doesn't connect though. There's a low kick to the front leg after the jab is wide. And so she's trying to get close enough to grapple here. Hits the left hand, spin kick misses. That's the end of the first round. Obviously a 10-9 round for Yana Jędrzejczyk. See what happens in the second. There's a clean counter here from as far as Yana Jędrzejczyk with the left jab and a clean right hand. Ooh, as she hurt her with that last one too. Another feint that leaves her badly exposed and again gets countered. Brutal stuff from Nina here. She's just been completely outclassed standing wise. It's a clean right hand. But Yana hasn't rocked her yet. She's been fucking her up, but she hasn't dropped her yet. Doesn't trouble her opponent with a combination with a spin kick. There's a left hand from Nina. So there, she's landing something there. There's a left jab and a quick kick to the lead leg. As, there's a stunning right hook, though, from Yana after the left hand, and she dropped her there. It was only a matter of time, the way this was going, and she might finish her here in the second. Now she's going for mount. Stops that from happening. Looking for mount again, and just rolls over and gives up her back. Now she's got both hooks in, and that's it. Oh my god, she held in there. Oh my. Well, she survives. But yeah, definitely 2 rounds to none for Nina. She needs to finish. Jab is wide. It's a leg kick. Misses the right hand. Here comes Yana with a counter with a jab and a left round kick to the body. Left hand. Body kick misses, though, from Yana. Left jab misses. Lands a left jab, rather, but fails on the body kick. Left jab. Wide of the mark of the head kick does Yana. Now a jab hits home. Catches with the right hook. As tries for the high kick. It's wide of the mark. Doesn't connect with the right hand. 2 combatants meet in the center. Start to strike. There's a left jab and a right hand that's blocked off of Nina. Now Yana with a jab and a nice right hook. Trading is not working off, though, as far as, Nina has been outstruck pretty much the whole time. And that's all she can really do. She's not like a great wrestler or anything. This was Muay Thai fighter versus Muay Thai fighter, and the better striker and the longer reach has played into a very, very big factor for Yana Jędrzejczyk. It's just crazy. They're only an inch difference in height, but having like a 6-inch reach advantage is just crazy. The jab lands, catches the leg kick, or dodges rather, the leg kick rather, does Nina. And now left jab, body kick misses, right cross rather misses, and here comes a counter from Yana. It's a nice, quick left jab and a nice right hook. Again a counter, this time it's a left jab, and a low kick nearly fails to connect this time from Yana, and there's a right cross after the step left jab doesn't hit. Slipping past the right hook, attempt attacks with a quick kick in the lead leg. Yeah, I mean, now Joanna's getting tired. But she's done her part. She's going to probably 30-27 her here. Don't see her losing that round either. Oh, a 30-20. Yeah, I guess that second round would have been a 10-8. So, yeah, that makes sense. Good stuff. Tough break, though, is only rated decent. Because that was a pretty much a dominating performance from Yana Jędrzejczyk. But, yeah, just Nina just didn't really have anything going. Oh, she wants Thug Rose. Fuck yeah, she wants the rematch with Thug Rose. I mean, yeah. Yeah, we were going to give her Shang Wei Li. Excuse me, we were going to give her Shang Wei Li, but if she wants Thug Rose, I mean, I think that just makes a lot of sense to make that fight happen. But yeah, that's a tough break for the American Top Team teammates. Someone had to lose here. I guess someone didn't have to. I guess it could have been a draw, but glad we saw a finish. Or almost a finish, as far as in the second round, dropping her like that. And boy, oh boy, this one, though. Dustin the Diamond Poirier and the Irish Dragon Paul Felder. Gonna be an exciting one. American Top Team, American Kickboxing Academy, as the Baton Rouge, Louisiana native, looking to get a big win here over the Philly native and Paul Felder. Margato's referee, cage side judges. Here we go. The opening bell rings. They trade blows here. Poirier's looking to exchange some strikes. Felder with a counter jab. 1-2 from Poirier. Doesn't land either blow. Neither fighter really landed anything so far. Felder, though, with a spin kick, though, to the body. Now Poirier with a right jab and a low kick after the right hand is dodged. 2 left hands in exchange from Felder. 1-2. Felder's equal to it. Trying to get in close. There's a left jab, but the big right hand of the body fails to land. Slipping past the left hook, attempt and attacks a low kick to the lead leg. As Poirier throws a leg kick, doesn't make contact, though, as Felder sees the opportunity and quickly attacks with a left jab and a right hook that's for the last possible second. Poirier lands the right jab, misses the attempted shot to the body, quickly throws 3 punches, and 2 of them land, and lands the right hook as well. Poirier hits a right jab, also lands a leg kick. Felder lands a good angle finds a good angle there, lands a nice 1-2. Felder throws a counter left, doesn't connect. Poirier connects with a Nice jab and hits a straight left as counters a low kick and a few quick jabs, followed by a good left hand. And now Felder has a cut underneath the eye. Both fighters meet in the center. As they throw 3 quick punches. 2 of them lands and scores a quick kick to the lead leg. And now there's a left hand after the jab is off target, though. Oh, wow. He rocked him, though. Oh, my God. As he's only upright because of the cage. Poirier looking for a finish. It comes out at a weird angle, though. So it's just a short knee strike to the ribs. Not a lot of power behind it. And Felder's able to get out of there unscathed by the end of it. That's a hell of a round, a hell of a way to end it for Dustin Poirier. Wow, they're going to give it to Felder. Interesting. The guy that rocked him and almost had a finish is going to not get the round. Don't get that at all. Definitely was Dustin's round, but it was close, though, up until that point, for sure. I mean, they had the same amount of strikes. Felder misses the jab, lands a spin kick to the body. Poirier with a 1-2. They meet in the center, slipping past the right hook and counters the leg kick. As now Felder fails to land anything with a strike combination, and then ending with a slithering low kick. And now Felder's able to, his last kick was caught as well. So Poirier maybe looking for a takedown, just going to drive him against the cage. Now looking for a sweep, sweeps him down. Poirier looking for Americana, oh my. Now looking for a Kimura. Oh, it's in deep, somehow. Pops free of it, though, my God. Poirier still remains in side control. There's a knee strike to the ribs. Tries for a knee strike. Wow, that's weird. Takes a knee strike to the ribs, but he unbalanced him enough to not enough power behind it. Small strikes out. Khalil just taking his moment to catch his breath. And I mean, he should be up 2-0 after this. We'll see how the fucking judges view it, because it should be 2-0, but we'll see. Hopefully Poirier could finish it here in the third, though. Gets caught with a straight right, though. Before he's able to clinch up with him and take him down. So that's exactly what you need if you're going to secure this third round. Felder's keeping him in his guard. Looking to pass again. It's only half guard, though. Big right hands. Big left hands, rather, from Poirier, but Felder's able to deal with most of them. There's a glancing elbow strike. Misses with the slicing elbow attempt there. Does Poirier, but he's doing a good job, and yeah, not a great end to the round. I thought for sure that we were going to see a finish there at the after the first round, but Felder held on, and yeah, I mean, it should be 30-27. Yeah, Matt at least has the right scorecard there. We've had some little wonky scorecards tonight, but at least we've had the right winners for the most part. But Dustin Poirier gets the win. It was a good fight, though, and Paul Felder did a really good job. 27th victory for Dustin Poirier, only 32 years old, too. Just insane the amount of fight experience he has, especially fighting against some top-level guys as well, as Poirier thinks having connected American Top Team. Always very responsive to all of his fans, family, and supporters as well, as Dustin Poirier praises Felder for his skill and toughness as well. Darren, the Gorilla Till, and Robert Whitaker. Maybe we'll see a finish tonight on this pay-per-view main card, because so far, we've seen people get fucked up, but haven't seen the finish. And Jason Herzog's referee, cage-side judges. Till noticeably bigger than Whitaker, which is shocking, because Whitaker's a pretty big middleweight. At least he has been recently. Well, as far as 2020, 2021 era, he was, not as big as he is now. He definitely is fighting at, 195, maybe and sometimes 200. He looked fucking massive. Him and Paulo Costa in that fight, he looked pretty big. Because Whitaker scores with a single punch out of a sudden flurry. Till with a clean right hand there after the jab. Whitaker misses the right hook. It's countered again with a quick left jab and a kick to the body that gets parried away. So far, Dan Till's getting the better of it, as he's doing a good job off the counter. It's a right jab now, but misses the right cross. Till the left kick to the body. Thumping kick to the thigh there from Whitaker. A nice thigh kick is pretty solid. A jab, it's a nice straight right hand, lands hard. Whitaker looking tense, though. Steps into the pocket. 1-2. Till avoids it. Jab. Misses the high kick, though, is Whitaker. Off-start with a jab. Scores with a quick kick to the lead leg, though, is Darren Till. Till trying to get in close, getting maybe some grappling started, which is interesting, because I feel like he's doing a pretty good job striking him-wise, but he gets a hold of him. Maybe, we're going to drag him down. Yeah, stops that from happening. And he's got control of the grapple now. He sucks him into the guard. Interesting. So now Darren Till is going to be on top, but he's probably not going to be able to do anything with not a lot of time left. But Whitaker's going to scramble. Gets caught in side control, but yeah, close round. Very, very close round on that first round. This could have went either way. Both guys landed a heavy shot. As far as I would say Whitaker, because he sucked him into the guard, I would probably give him that advantage. But that was a close one. Very, very close. Till hits a jab, also has the kick to the lead leg. Whitaker with a jab that's connected with the right hand to the body. As Till with a left roundhouse kick to the body now. A couple of jabs also connects with the right hand. Exchange of strikes doesn't go anywhere though, and the two combatants meet in the center and they start to strike. As Till throws a leg kick, doesn't make contact though. Whitaker throws counters with a few quick jabs, followed by a attempted shot to the body now. And that gets his, taken down by his arms there, as far as, never mind, gets taken on the arms, rather, Jesus, as Whitaker avoids the spin kick to the body, fights with a sequence of jabs, followed by a right hand that nearly fails to connect. Till with a big right hand that misses. Whitaker with a counter, it's a left jab, but the low kick misses. Whitaker again with a counter, it's two jabs, followed by a head kick that narrowly misses, though. Whitaker acknowledging some corner instructions here, relaxed head nod. They see both fighters fail to land anything significant, though. Till it's a sudden 2 out of a 3 flurry strike exchange. Doesn't make contact on the low kick, though. There's a left jab. And also lands the right hook as well. As far as they both come together, though. Till dodges the right hander, gets kind of attacked with a jab, followed by a right hook that's docked, though. He's looking for that right hook, is Robert Whitaker. And he's looking really, really good. Now with this counter striking. There's a left hook to the ribs. He won that round, too. So it's 2 rounds to none for Whitaker and Dan Till. He needs a finish. Jab at home, fails on the body though. Body kick, and there's a jab at a right hand. And Darren Till's in fucking danger here. Rocked him with that one, and there's a big right hand, sends him down to the mat. Looking to finish the fight, and he does. Herzog steps in, and Darren Till goes limp, and what a knockout win for the Reaper, Robert Whitaker. Good stuff there. Great win, as he looked great though. It looked really, really good. It was a shaky there in the first couple of minutes of that first round, but he answered the call and did a really, really good job. First finish of the main card tonight, and it gives thanks to Stand Strong Boxing, is very responsible of his fans that came out. It's one of any praises. Dan Till for skill and tough. This is our first of 2 women's title fights tonight, or women's title fights. First of 2 title fights in general, but the first one, of course, is the women's flyweight contest, which I think a lot of people. I've had a couple of questions about the reason why we have the champion listed at the end of the the fight card, and why they're always on the red corner is because the championship belt's on this side. As far as it's just cosmetically very pleasing to see the champion next to the belt. So that's why, just in case somebody, because I don't think I ever talked about it in. I don't think I ever talked about it in the actual video itself. I might have, though. I could be wrong. I know a couple of times people have commented and stuff, and I've replied that way, but I just felt like it was about time, as far as I talked about it. Team takedown for Montana De La Rosa. Elevation Fight Team 4. Caitlin Chikagan. 15-3 for Chikagan. 13-5 for Montana De La Rosa. We'll see if we have a new flyweight champion here tonight, as Merkley out as referee. Cage side judges, here we go, they touch gloves, and it's a high-speed takedown from Montana De La Rosa, but she's got 5 rounds of this. This is going to be tough for Chikagan if she's not going to be able to stop any of these takedowns, as she got her out of it, though, somehow, as she's able to secure one of her legs, but she ends up losing out on that, which is definitely a tactical error from Caitlin Chikagan, but I could see why she goes for it so early on in the fight. Might as well go for it, as too quick, though, as she's able to grab Chikagan in side control here. A couple of knee strikes to the ribs. Another knee strike to the ribs. Got her off balance now. It's a scramble. Chikagan's on her back, though, so now she's trying to get back. She can't get past her guard, so Chikagan doing a really good job on the bottom. She's not getting finished or anything, obviously. But now that the elbows are trying to do some quick succession, doesn't do much damage. One for the sweep, not happening. Obviously, that was all Montana De La Rosa because of the takedown, but at least Chikagan's not in imminent danger the way she was fighting on the bottom. Looks like she's looking to be a fighting champion here, obviously, as there's 2 left hands, but nothing but air on the big right. Again, avoids the big right again as Montana De La Rosa, but Chikagan's doing a good job of taking the initiative. There's a powerful straight right hook. Straight right hook, that doesn't make any sense. After the jab, lands the right hook, but Montana De La Rosa gets the takedown. Looked good for a second there for Chikagan, and she's got her down, and it's a scramble for Chikagan. Oh, and Montana De La Rosa is just going to grab her against the cage and sweep her down potentially. Oh, Chikagan blocked it. And now she's in control. Now she's looking to take her down. She's got her. Knee strike to the ribs. Unbalancing her now. A little power behind those knee strikes. Has Montana De La Rosa. It's a big right hand. He's able to cover up well. I think she won that round. Yeah, we're all tied up here after 2. Montana De La Rosa, though, looking for the takedown right off the rip for round 3. And now she pulls her in close on the bottom of Chikagan. A couple of punches to the side of the head. It's a scramble. But she's up. I mean, she's too quick, though. But she got back control. Maybe looking to get her right back down. Chikagan again. Stops it and looking to drag her down. Oh, that gets blocked. Ends up, can't block it. Chikagan's gets the takedown after a short struggle. So that is, she's got side control as well. Look at Katlyn Chikagan go. Punching down on Montana De La Rosa. Couple of knee strikes here. Looking for a scramble. But she's backing it off now. Let's see what happens here. Oh, she's underneath her. So Montana De La Rosa on top. Looking for the armbar. Nope, not happening though. Looking for the dark stroke now. Nope, not happening either. So 2 finish attempts. I would say she might have stole that round, to be honest. It looked like that was Chikagan's round. It was very, very close, though. Man, I mean, that could go either way, to be honest. I like that she went for finishes at the end. Man, that's tough, though. There's a crunching right hook from Chikagan. Oh, she rocked her. Here in the 4th. Straight right hand is able to cover up against the cage, though. Oh, trying to capitalize on the massive right hand, but can't get her down. She's able to clear her head. And Montana De La Rosa looking for the takedown, but the first time she doesn't get it, but she gets her up against the cage, gets the trip, got her back now. If she gets the hooks in, this might be it. Oh boy, we have a new flyweight champion potentially here. We do. Damn. Tough break for Katlyn Chikagan. Thought she had her in the 4th. Rocked her. Couldn't finish the fight though. Hell of a fight though. That was tremendous. What a title fight. What a comeback from Montana De La Rosa and your new champion of the flyweight division. And she'll be taking on Molly McCann in her first title defense. So we'll see how she does there. Tough break for Katlyn Chikagan, though. She looked tremendous in that 4th round and ends up getting caught in the end. Yeah, once she got the hooks in, that was all she wrote. As our main event, though, for the welterweight title, Tyron Woodley and Kamaru Usman. 17-1, 21-4-1 rather, as the welterweight title on the line. Will we see 2 new champs tonight, as Herzog's our referee here. Cage-side judges. Usman gets the good ovation here as he enters as far as the Delray Beach, Florida native, but of course Nigerian, is Kamaru Usman, and now there's a punch that Usman was equal to, and now he's got to clinch him up against the cage potentially here. He got him against the cage, but Woodley's able to get out of it. So we're back standing-wise with Woodley trying to move in, but there's a jab and a right hand from Woodley. There's a big right hand if the setup left jab doesn't connect. Right cross from Woodley, 2 left hands, neither power behind it at all from Usman. There's a right cross now from Woodley. There's a jab and a nice straight right hand. Woodley's looking really good. Right cross lands. Trying to get a takedown attempt. Not happening though. There's a crunching right hook now from Woodley. Trying to get in close again. Woodley. Nothing but air on the big right. And I thought Usman was going to get a chance to grapple up with him after the missed strike. But Woodley still putting it on him. There's a big punch. That was a punch. Usman was equal to it. And now Usman's got him in the clinch. Not taking him down though. Got him against the cage. Oh, can't do it though. Ends up being out grappled, and Woodley can't get him down either. But yeah, he won that round. 10-9 for Woodley. The challenger ahead on the scorecard after 1. Jabbing a straight right from Woodley. Trying to get as far as trying to get some grappling going, but again, Woodley's doing a very, very good job. He's getting tired though. He's got a long ways to go too, so that's not a great sign. Woodley feels on his finding home on his jab. He lands the straight right that lands hard though. Got him in a clinch. Got him for the takedown. Potentially slams him down. Good shit for Kamaru Usman. Way to answer. Here in the 2nd. Looking at pass guard. Potentially gets side control. It's a scramble. He's got him on top, but he's got him behind him on the waist lock. So unloading some right hands here. Pounds away. Fires away with several punches. Are stinging him now. Well, Woodley's doing a good job here. Now he's not really doing a lot of damage. As now Woodley steps back. He's giving up back control. Slowing down, though, is Woodley. The gas tank is being challenged. But he's might have done enough to steal that 2nd round. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, Usman catches it. If he takes him down here. Oh, nope. Just got him against the cage. Hit each other short. A couple of punches. Now Woodley, very, very tired. He's up 2 rounds to none now. We'll see. 2018 on the scorecard. Woodley coming in. He's pretty tired. I mean, we haven't really seen Usman get even a little bit of tiredness showing, but there's a jab and a right, crunching right hook. Now Usman looking for the takedown again, can't quite get him down. Usman got him against the cage. Just going to keep him up against the cage potentially. He could still win these, 3, 4, and 5 and be able to win on a 20, or not, it wouldn't be a 29-28, but he would win 3 rounds to 2. But there's referee Jason Lerzog's going to separate him. Good call there. And there's a beautiful straight right from Tyron Woodley. There's a right cross that lands hard. I cannot believe he hasn't even rocked him with these shots. Now Usman gets a hold of him now. Got him against the cage again. Yeah, big weight cut undertook it, taking his toll here as Woodley, stepping back to back against the cage. Stalemate again, and I would say that was Usman's round. Very, very close, though. Very, very close. It's 29-28 on the scorecard, for sure, and we'll see what Woodley can do here. If he can answer the call here in the 4th to try and secure a victory if he wins this round here. All he's got to do is win 1 round out of these next 2. Now Usman's starting to get tired, but he's got a takedown attempt. Can't get him down again. Got him against the cage. Woodley's being smothered. Herzog wisely, though, separates him, but Usman again just going to get him right back against the cage. But they get out of it, though. Woodley with a right cross lands hard, but the gas tank is pretty much on empty for Tyron Woodley. There's a right cross, and very, very close round again, and they're thinking it's Usman's. I mean, listen, that was incredibly close. Yeah, 29 strikes to 4. I'd say it's all tied up. Final round to decide the welterweight championship. See what happens here. As Usman with a clinch, got him against the cage. Couple of punches here against the cage. If he keeps him against this cage, it's going to be tough for Tyron Woodley to win this fight. And they exchange short punches to the body. Now Herzog's going to separate him again with about a minute left. I think that's it for Tyron Woodley. Man, had a great start. Just couldn't stay with it. A hard weight cut potentially. Just a tiring affair for Kamaru Usman, though. That's the stamina of a champion. He knew he was going to have to get into the deeper reaches of the rounds. It's going to be close, though. It looks like it's going to be a split. 48-47 Usman, 48-47 Woodley, and 48-47 Kamaru Usman as he wins via split decision. Incredibly tough for Tyron Woodley, though. The first round, definitely won that. He won the second for sure. And it just kind of went downhill after that. Third round was Usman's, fourth round Usman's, and definitely fifth as well. Wild stuff for Kamaru Usman to rally like that. Down 2 rounds to none, going into the third, and taking 3, 4, and 5. Very, very tough. Thanks for connecting to Hard Knocks 365 for finding the sponsor for supporting financially as well as, man, yeah, he felt like he needed a unanimous decision win, which I could definitely see that, him being up 3 rounds to 2. But what a card. That went all really, really good. Montana De La Rosa and Caitlin Chikagan, definitely the fight of the night. Incredible stuff from them. They were tremendous. Popularity increased everywhere as well. Definitely want to give performance bonus for both those girls. Whitaker did well. Poirier did well. I'm trying to think who else we should give a performance bonus to. Yeah, we'll give it to Steve. He finished him. Good stuff. There on the prelim. And my God, we made over $3 million. Crazy. And plus, we paid over $1 million on the fight contracts as well. Good shit there. Yeah, gate receipt, about $3.5 million. Good shit there. Basically just made our money back off the gate. So that was incredible stuff there. As that will do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. As for the next episode, the last show of February, before we run the show, we will look at the rankings, because there's going to be some changes going on, obviously, with the big pay-per-view like we just had. But, man, what a new champ for the women's flyweight title. Incredible stuff, man. Incredible stuff. Next card is the ABC card, and it's the two men that have quite the history. TJ Dillashaw, Uriah Faber. Yeah, no, as far as the history there, we don't need to sell you that fight. They have their history. It's a long time coming to see this. The former mentor protege. Now, as far as DJ Dillashaw doing his own thing, gets popped for PDs. Now his first fight back is against Faber. Well, Faber tried to beat the piss out of him. The California kid looking to get the win as well in California. And, of course, we'll have Juan Adams, Anthony Johnson, as far as, of course, Rumble. And Juan Adams, Thug Rhodes, and Carlos Esparza. Hopefully that fight does a lot better than it did in real life. I think it'd be pretty much impossible for this simulator to replicate that fight. And Anthony Pettis and Bobby Green as well in that card. Going to be a lot of fun, and we'll catch you guys there. Take care, everyone.